Hello and welcome to Carmen Miller's Talk of the Town, Carolinas. I'm your host, Patty Mercer, here at the Heart to Heart Gala, where tonight everybody's a queen. Let's check it out. And I love the message of this evening tonight. Tell me about what it means to you.
Well, it's the Queen of Hearts Gala. And so the whole idea, you like it? Thank you. The whole idea behind it was to help women understand that we are the queen of our hearts, but we're also the queen of the hearts of those in our family, our coworkers, our friends, because women can really be that inspiration and be that catalyst of making heart-healthy changes in their family that will prevent heart disease.
What is it about the Heart to Heart Gala that brings you out?
Well, this is our first year attending, but I was totally just happy to be a part of it because heart disease is something that affects my family. And I'm the youngest of siblings and the youngest cousin in my entire family. And at a very young age, we lost lots and lots of family members. I remember as a child going to lots of funerals because so many people were dying from heart attacks and heart disease. So I actually was very proactive about living a healthy lifestyle. And so when I learned about this gala, I just had to be a part of it because it impacts my family in such a huge way.
What does a night like this mean to you when you see so many people out supporting heart health?
It's wonderful, especially all the women with all the red dresses. And
yeah,
it's really pretty cool.
You know, I think because we appeal to every woman, because all of us, when you consider that 90% of women already have one risk factor for heart disease, that's a lot of women to talk to. So I think when all of us realize the impact that we can have in our community, we just have a special sisterhood. We call them our Red Heart Mamas.
All right, Matt Sy, I heard your name mentioned tonight. You are a big contributor to the success of this Heart to Heart Gala. Tell me how. What are you doing?
I was absolutely shocked. I had no idea that I was going to get any sort of award tonight.
That's the best kind.
Seriously, I was blown away.
And just tonight, there are some very talented, gifted cardiologists. And I'm sure you have the opportunity to learn and interact with these doctors every day. So what would you say about the level of care at Piedmont Medical Center?
High acuity care, goes hand in hand with Piedmont Medical Center, without a doubt. We're very appreciative to our specialists that are in our community and those that are willing to lend that helping hand to those that really do need it the most.
You know a lot about hearts. What does this event mean to you personally?
Actually, the event is great. I've seen it grow over the last several years, and the awareness is the key. The discussion is women present with heart disease in different ways.
Right.
In some ways, it's also silent. So doing screenings and being aware of what heart disease is. And Sheila has done an outstanding job. Stephanie is our CT technician at Carolina Cardiology. She does all the calcium scorings. So she's the star of our practice.
The relationship that you have with Piedmont Medical Center, explain that.
Well, it all started in May of 2012 when I had a heart attack. So that kind of fast forwarded that relationship.
You're too young.
Yeah, well, I was 50, but that's still way too young.
It happens.
It happens more than you think. And so I was a patient there. I went through cardiac rehabilitation there. And when I saw the opportunity that there was really a deficit for the lack of understanding and awareness about heart disease, especially among women, we all started talking about what we could do, and out of it came the vision for the Heart to Heart Foundation. And I spend a lot of time working with them to get more women and men screened in the community early for heart disease.
So as it relates to your message and spreading health, you do this like 7 days a week. It's your lifestyle. What does a night like this mean to you personally?
It's incredibly special just to see everyone come together, that camaraderie, everyone knowing that same mission of knowing your heart's health. It means a lot.
And what is the relationship between the Heart to Heart Foundation and Piedmont Medical Center?
Piedmont Medical Center had the awesome opportunity and privilege to be one of the founding sponsors for the Heart to Heart Foundation. It's something that we treasure near and dear, especially in our department where we're able to go out into the community and help those in need that need it the most.
Well, we love Rock Hill. We love Piedmont Medical Center. And I understand we're getting closer to perhaps that Fort Mill Hospital
Oh, yes.
yet.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, I can't go anywhere without somebody asking about the Fort Mill Hospital. I guess this has been about 2.5 weeks ago now. The South Carolina Court of Appeals ruled in our favor for continuing forward with the certificate of need to build the hospital, 100-bed hospital we have planned for in Fort Mill. So we won at the DHEC level, we won at the administrative court level, we won at the South Carolina Court of Appeals level. Please, that's right. We're ready to go. We're ready to build the hospital as soon as we get official approval. I would say by the summertime that we're going to know for sure whether or not there's an additional appeal, and it's possible that there could be an appeal by Carolina's Healthcare to the state Supreme Court. No guarantee they'll hear that case. As folks that pay attention to this kind of thing know, the Supreme Court only hears certain cases. And if they choose not to hear the case, the appellate court decision will be final. We'll be ready to go. And if they do decide to hear the case, well, then we'll, like we have all the way up until this point, we'll respect the legal process, let it play out. Feel very confident.
Yes, 10 years later, we may be that much closer to breaking ground.
That's right.
One thing is for sure, as it relates to Piedmont, you are such a partner in our community. The Heart to Heart Gala is just one example of the visibility that Piedmont has within the community. What does that mean to you personally?
Well, as one of the largest employers in York County, one of the largest taxpayers, we're an investor-owned hospital, so we pay taxes and pay lots of them. But as one of the largest employers, largest taxpayers, it's our obligation to give back. Last year, Piedmont gave back monetarily almost $500,000 to charitable causes throughout York County. Mended Hearts, who was recognized tonight as one of our big donors, as well as the Heart to Heart, who were here celebrating tonight. So we're just happy to be a part of so many charitable causes here in York County.
If you had advice to give to someone in terms of just preventative care for their heart, what would you tell them?
Well, think about heart disease. I think that the process starts when you actually start thinking about preventive awareness. Because if you start thinking that I have a heart, everybody has a heart, if I want to keep my heart healthy, what should I do? That question, if you ask yourself, then you don't need anybody else to ask that question. Once you ask that, it's the enlightenment from inside. Then you will seek out, go to the office regularly, see the physicians, do your annual physical, and then seek advice. And then organizations like these actually make it fun to know that you have heart disease and you can do something about it. Because oftentimes when you discover that you have heart disease, the biggest thing is a state of shock. And what can I do? I'm going to have a bad outcome. But we can treat heart disease in many ways nowadays, and many a times you can do procedures, patients go home the same day or next day. So it's better to be aware of what you have and tackle it before it causes a catastrophe, and I think that's the best message I can give today.
It's preventative. If you know your numbers early enough, you can change your lifestyle.
Oh, exactly. 80% of heart disease can be prevented.
Fantastic.
We don't have to lose 400,000 women to heart disease every year. This is a fight that we can win.
Well, that's it for this edition of Carmen Miller's Talk of the Town Carolinas. If you'd like to see more beautiful homes in our area, or maybe you're thinking about moving to our area, simply go to homesfortmill.com. But when it comes to Piedmont Medical Center, what?
If you haven't been to Piedmont Medical Center lately, then you haven't been to Piedmont.
Until next time, this is Patty Mercer
And Daisy Burrows.
Bye.
Bye.